What is up, guys? The Mr. Grimer here, and today I wanted to start my video off a little bit differently. For those of you who do not know, this is Pokemon Online, commonly referred to as PO. I've been playing it a lot for the past month or so, and as you can see, I've got to the rank of 184 in UU. This is actually an older ranking. I believe the highest I've got is like 50 or something along those lines. Don't quote me on that. But for those of you who do not play PO, I strongly suggest it. I will leave a download link in the description, so you can go and try it out. Anyways, getting into the match. This is a match against a guy called Zapdos equals God, I believe. It's a 4th gen OU. I lead off my Uxie, he leads off his Crobat. I predict the taunt, which he does go for, so I just U-turn out of there, and I go into my Wishy-Washy. Obviously, he's not going to want to stay on that, so I just go for the Shadow Ball to hit whatever comes in the face. It's a Rachi, and I'm just like, right, I do not want to face off Rachi, especially because I'm Scarfed. And I go back into my Uxie now, predicting a Stealth Rock, predicting him to predict my Switch. Yeah, that was right. He just goes for the Iron Head now, and I'm just going to be like, don't fucking flinch me straight away. That is, no, do not do it. So I just go for the Yawn, forcing a switch so I can set up rocks of my own, as he just goes for a U-turn anyway. And that does about, I want to say 10%. So he goes into his Scizor now, and I just go for the Stealth Rock, and I predict him here to start setting up, like, set up Swords Dance and then trying to sweep or whatever. So I just go for the Yawn to try and prevent that. But he just goes for the U-turn, again, sorry. And that's, I don't run damage calcs often, but I want to say like max attack, maybe banded, just judging on the damage, unless he's like Technician, which a lot of Scizors are. I don't know, I'm just chalking shit now. But anyway, he's just getting a bit repetitive now and keeps going for the U-turn, so I just go for the U-turn of my own, purely because I just want to get a little bit of damage on it. Damage is damage at the end of the day. I go into my Ape now, my Ape C8 Do, which is my favourite fucking nickname I've come up for in a while. He goes into his Kabutops now, predicting a Fire type move, which I do go for, just to take the for the resist. Unfortunately, it does. Unfortunately for him, sorry, it does a lot more than I anticipate, a lot more than he probably anticipated, and he's thinking I might be like Scarfed or something. So he goes for the Sword Dance again, as I just go for a Mach Punch, double Mach Punch, and finish him off. Maybe he was trying to do a Sword Dance Aqua Jet, I'm not sure. But yes, he brings out a Kingdra, so I U-turned out and sent out my Rotom Wash form, which is finally salved correctly. He sets up a Rain Dance, and I outspeed him, so it might have been a miss-salve, or it must have been a miss-salve on his part, and that's quite unfortunate. He sends out his Zapdos now, and I'm predicting an electric type move because of the rain being up and such. So I just send out my Ewok to absorb it because Ewok is pro. And he sends out his Scizor, and I believe, I went for the typical, or predictable, I suppose, Ice Shard, as he gets to resist, and my Life Orb recoil is going to take me down a tiny bit. And I just go into my Uxie now as fodder, predicting the Bullet Punch, which he does go for, and I get the free switch, but I completely waste it by going into my Ape C8 Do. I just go for the Mach Punch because I go in and I realise, I'm like, he's got Bullet Punch, he will outspeed. So that was a fucking stupid move on my part. This is what I should have done initially. I should have gone straight into Rotom Wash form and hit him with a Surf. I'm not sure if he would have survived the first serve minus the Mach Punch damage from the previous turn. Even if he did, I could have taken 2 Bullet Punches easily and finished him off with a second Surf. So yeah, Scizor goes down and Rachi comes out, and I send out my Squidward, and this is stupid. Right, I'll explain this right now. Basically, what I do not realise is that the last 3 pokes on his team are Zapdos, Jirachi and Crobat, all of which resist toxic spikes. So I take a massive chunk of time here to set up the spikes. The only good thing I do is is rapid spin his rocks away, so my my mammoth swine can come in safely. But I'll take this opportunity now to talk about PO. For those of you who are interested, I strongly recommend it. If not for like a competitive aspect, it's very easy. Just to get into. Depending on who you play, obviously go on the Smogon server as opposed to the Pokemon Online servers and stuff, because you will just get hacks to shit and no one like plays by the tiers. Yeah, it's just a good way to test out new teams and stuff, and essentially build your skills. I've been playing it 5th gen, just so I can test my skills for when I get the 5th gen game, so I won't be as suckish in Wi-Fi. And yeah, he's just going to keep flinching me. And also, quickly, Pokemon Beta was a success. Well, success to me anyway. Maybe not on a general scale, but I was very happy with the outcome. And if you are a new subscriber from, or just new viewer in general from the Pokemon Mosh Pit Beta upload, then I welcome you. I am very, very happy to have you here, and I hope, my content continues to please. Anyway, Squidward goes down, sorry. As I send out Ewok now, I know I can live whatever this Rachi wants to throw at me. So I just go for the Earthquake, which is max attacked, because Ewok is just a boss. He's a boss. He is a boss. And he just sends out his Chidori, which is his Zapdos, which is, actually, I will applaud him for that. That's a kind of a cool nickname. As I just go for the Ice Shard, which will KO, and obviously, if you can remember from earlier on in the game, the last poke will be the Crobat, who is also weak to Ice. And because of the rocks that I set up earlier and the Ice Shard, I will be able to finish the game. So Ewok gets a late game sweep, which he was designed for, because he's an absolute monster. But yeah, guys, again, if you are from the PMP Beta, I strongly welcome you. And again, I'll take all of your comments into consideration. The only reason I'm doing this essentially is to gain recognition and basically take your criticism into account, so I can improve myself, and basically so you can enjoy my videos, and that's all I'm doing it for. So any tips, any criticisms you do have, feel free. In fact, I strongly welcome them, because that's what I need. That is what I need. Next video will be up on Monday. I'm going to try out some Vegas Pro stuff, might even throw in a little layout, see how that works out. And yeah, guys. Oh, one last thing. Anyone might have seen the Poker Cypher 2011 raps that everyone's doing. I'm considering doing one of my own. If you would be interested in seeing that, leave a comment saying so. And yeah, that's all for today, guys. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'll let you get to your back to your busy lives, I'm sure. And I will see you on Monday. Peace out, guys. Have a good day.